You want to know how to build an aura so powerful that men hesitate before crossing you, that women are drawn to you like iron to a magnet, that crowds bend beneath your presence without a single word spoken. You want the aura of inevitability, the kind of power that does not scream but makes others whisper your name with respect or fear. Understand this: true dominance isn't found in noise, bravado, or desperate displays. It's built in silence, in restraint, in calculated force. Machiavelli taught us, power isn't about being loved, nor is it about being feared. It's about being necessary. When your aura makes others believe they cannot afford to oppose you, you win before the game begins. In this monologue, I will teach you how to craft that aura, the aura that bends people's will toward your own. We will walk through 10 stages of transformation, each one a blade sharpening your psychological edge. By the end, you will not just know how to appear powerful, you will know how to become untouchable. Stay with me until the end. Comment below with the phrase, "Power flows to me." Let's begin. Begin with an unshakable foundation: certainty. Power lives where doubt does not. If you hesitate, the world devours you. If you doubt, your aura cracks. Cultivate a conviction so quiet and absolute it reads like fate. Move and speak as if your path is carved in stone. This is not arrogance, it is discipline. Hold reactions back. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Men who chatter to prove themselves reveal weakness. Those who ration words spend them like sovereign coins, each one landing with crushing effect. Treat every encounter as a chessboard. Watch, listen, calculate. The less you reveal, the more others will project onto you, and the larger you become in their minds. That projection is the seed of control. Next, craft the mask of controlled power. Your aura is what you let the world perceive, not the sum of your secret feelings. Raw impulses, uncontrolled outbursts, and emotional spills shatter the mask. Build a face that is a fortress, a voice tuned to command, eyes that read like gravestones. Unreadability is your ally. When people cannot predict you, they cannot control you. Move slowly, with intention, as if the world must match your tempo. Do not hunt attention, let it fall to you like shadow under noon. This mask is not deception for its own sake. It is a tool that forces obedience by gravity rather than demand. Understand the calculated use of fear. Power without fear is brittle. Respect alone will not bind men long term. Fear must be a quiet architecture, not a public spectacle. It is the perception that crossing you will cost someone something they value: status, opportunity, membership in your orbit. Do not brandish punishment. Keep consequences invisible and credible. Make people aware that your displeasure matters by withdrawing what they want: approval, access, privilege, rather than by shouting. But balance is vital. Too much fear breeds rebellion. No fear breeds indifference. Bind fear to necessity. Be useful and simultaneously be dangerous to cross. That twin utility plus consequence breeds loyalty that cannot be purchased. Then practice emotional detachment. Attachment, neediness, and desperation are chains. To be untouchable, you must become a man whose center does not wobble with praise or insult. Detachment is not lifelessness, it is control. It clears thought and grants choice. The man who loves recklessly is conquered by love. The man who hates without strategy is consumed by rage. The detached man uses emotions as instruments, not prisons. When insult fails to move you, others lose their maps. Their confusion powers your aura. Stoicism tempers you into steel. Watch the chaos. Remain steady. Act only when it serves the design. Master silence and the economy of words. Words are weapons. Silence is the sheath that makes them lethal. Most waste their breath in justifications, explanations, and noisy persuasion. Learn to hold your tongue. Silence unnerves people and makes them talk, revealing secrets and flaws. Speak when your words will alter perception, not to fill space. When you do speak, use short, declarative statements. Speak as if you are stating a law, not asking for consent. Never justify, just make the move, name the outcome, issue the direction, then let silence burn. This contrast, the gathering storm of silence and the hammer of a well-placed phrase, will etch your presence into memory, turn presence into a weapon. Posture, pace, gaze, and breathing are your instruments. Walk as if the ground recognizes you. Move slower. Haste betrays anxiety. Hold steady eye contact. Do not flinch. Your voice should be low, measured and deliberate, as if each sentence is carved from stone. Scarcity heightens presence. Appear rarely, and when you appear, make the room subtly rearrange around you. Presence without belief is theater. Belief makes the theater real. Internal conviction radiates outward. When you own the axis of a room in your own mind, others will follow its orbit. Learn psychological leverage. Power is the art of making invisible moves that get visible results. Men are moved by fear of loss and hope of gain. Find which lever, validation, security, status, opportunity, moves the people around you. Observe carefully, watch posture, listen for patterns, notice what they sacrifice and what they covet. Offer approval sparingly, threaten exclusion subtly, make access conditional, guide choices so others feel free while you pull the strings. The best control is invisible. Let them think they choose while your architecture shapes the outcome. Never overplay manipulation. Subtlety and discretion preserve the net. Enforce ruthless boundaries. Power is defined as much by what you refuse as by what you permit. Let your no be absolute and unemotional. If someone wastes your time, cut them off. If someone disrespects you, withdraw your presence. Hesitation invites escalation. Decisive removal of privileges teaches the world your lines are real. Boundaries create scarcity and therefore value. Internal boundaries, discipline, appetite control, and self-command are equally essential. If you cannot master yourself, others will see through the facade. A man who governs his impulses radiates authority. One who yields to them becomes a joke. Accept the shadow of strategic cruelty. There will be moments when presence, silence, and boundaries must be cemented with an unmistakable precedent. Cruelty, when executed with cold precision and rarefied judgment, establishes deterrence. This is not sadism, it is consequence. Publicly end challenges decisively, remove reputations, cut off opportunities, withdraw support at the critical instant. Let the punishment be memorable and limited, enough to haunt without creating an endless vendetta. Apply the same cruelty inwardly. Be merciless with your excuses, ruthless with your mediocrity. Sharpen yourself until the world knows it cannot dull you. Timing and scale make cruelty a tool, not a tyranny. Finally, fuse these elements into the crown of untouchability. Untouchability is not a title you claim but a condition others sense. It is the belief that no scheme, insult or betrayal will pierce you. Achieve inevitability by living the principles daily. Silence that commands, a mask that conceals, fear that is credible, detachment that grants choice, presence that rearranges reality, leverage that moves people without visible force, boundaries that never bend, and the occasional precise cruelty that deters. Remain consistent. Fortune favors the bold, but boldness without calculation is self-destruction. Move with prepared risk. Every silence a trap, every smile a signal, every step measured. This path will not be comfortable. It asks for discipline, sacrifice, and moral clarity about the ends you pursue. It will change relationships and test loyalties, but build it carefully, and you will become a figure people bend toward, not because they are forced, but because resistance feels impossible. That is the true crown. Inevitable influence wrapped in disciplined restraint. If this sharpened your hunger, say the words, act on the design, and let your presence begin to gather its own gravity. I am untouchable.